Hello, my name is Tony Herrera, and this is Photoshop Challenge 5. So I'm going to start by creating a new workspace, the 3000 by 2000. It's kind of the standard that we usually go for. I'm going to start by dropping in my image. So this is the image that I'm going to be working with. The theme is favorite food, so this is a pizza that me and my girlfriend made. It's a good time. I'm going to start by rasterizing the layer. I'm going to notice how I'm on this layer. I'm going to use the Smart Object Selector tool. So I'm just going to kind of cover this pizza. It's going to select it. I'm going to right click, select the inverse. And then I'm going to go up here into layer. And this week's theme is layer masking. So I'm going to go into layer mask, reveal all. And now over here it shows that I have the layer mask. So I'm going to choose this tool. For layer masks, if you choose white, that's going to keep the background. If you choose black, it's going to make it more opaque. So I'm somewhere in the middle here. I kind of just want to gray it out, but I don't want to, maybe a little bit more. But I don't want to get rid of it necessarily. I think it's a little bit additive to the piece. Not really, but having the background is nice. So right now, all I'm doing is I have the layer selected. I have a layer mask set up. And I'm just making the background more opaque. So it really makes the pizza pop. So almost done with this. It's an imperfect art for sure. I definitely could have chose like a bigger brush size and it would go faster, but I mean, I'm just working at my own pace. There we go. So first step done. I'm gonna select, I'm gonna Control D and gets rid of that. So first step of making the background kind of more opaque using layer mask, check. Second step I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add some quirky, fun text to this. I'm going to say pizza. I'm going to make this font kind of like a pinkish. Yeah, I'm going to make it pinkish. See how that goes. Yeah, it looks good. All right, cool. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to give it a nice little arc for fun. Make it like a 31 or 30-ish. 30 sounds like a good number. 30% arc. Slide this bad boy right here. Gonna have a little bit of overlay onto the pizza, and I'll kind of clarify and show why I did that in a bit. But for right now, all I'm gonna do is I'm going to go on the right side, right click this layer. I'm gonna duplicate layer. I'm gonna call it pizza bottom text and I'm gonna yoink it. I'm just going to slide it back down here, double click it, go into this. We're just going to take this in the negative. Same thing, just the inverse. Slide it right there, line it up with the top pizza. Kind of line this up. As long as they're both centered, I'm happy. All right, there. So they're both centered. Now I'm going to select this. So this is the pizza top one. I'm going to go into layer, layer mask, reveal all. You can see now it has this, meaning all I have to do is select this brush, choose something a little bit opaque, and I just kind of want to like cover up anything that overlaps on the pizza. You can definitely still see what it means, but it kind of just gives the pizza a little bit more pop, which we were going for with the layer mask. That's what I was hoping for, at least. So it really just kind of makes it a little bit more pronounced. I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom text. Since they are two different layers, I have to. So I'm going to reveal all. I have my paintbrush selected somewhere kind of closer to the more opaque zone. I'm just getting any edge that has some text on it. So that's good. Final step that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have like this kind of teal. And I'm just going to take a big brush. I'm just going to color in the background. There. Now that is what I call a finished project. So to run through the steps before I save and export. So I started by importing the picture. I used the Smart Object Selector to select just the pizza. And then I selected the inverse, created a layer mask, and painted in the inverse. So it makes everything around the pizza a little bit more opaque. I added this font created layer masks for both the top and bottom, and kind of just made it more opaque where it covers up the pizza, so the pizza kind of pops, and then I just colored in the background, which is really nothing too special. But to save this, I'm going to press Control S, save onto my computer. I'm going to call it Challenge 5 Final. Maximize compatibility, and then finally I'm going to export as, waiting for this to pop up, and I'm just going to export it as a JPEG with the all the works. Cool. So now that I've saved that and exported the JPEG, I can close this. I'm going to save changes, and that'll do it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.